morning, guys, and welcome back to the vlog. If you're new here, my name is Amanda and welcome. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back, and if you have not yet, please subscribe. So, I'm sorry, my dog is going crazy all of a sudden with her toys. Today is obviously a Disney haul. I don't have a ton. A lot of it is pins. We have been going crazy for pins lately, and doing pin trading has been so much fun. But I do have a few things that we bought for the home. I bought some ornaments, and I got some gifts from Haley and Kobe, and I wanted to share those too. So without further ado, let's get started. So I thought I would get started with the ornaments. I have 3 that I've already put on the tree. Here's one. This is a 70th ornament. If you can see, it says 70 on it, and it has Sleeping Beauty's castle on top. It is so cute, but we didn't get one when we were there for the 70th, so we decided to grab one while we have our tree up. And all the 70th ornaments were 40% off, plus our Magic Key discount, so had to get that. If you remember in the vlogs, I showed the Mickey, the Minnie, the Donald, Goofy, Pluto, and we got the Chip and Dale, which, by the way, I forgot to bring out, and I need to go get that and bring it and put it on the tree. But in one of my hauls, we bought the Chip and Dale to match these ornaments, and this time we found the genie. That is so cute. It's so pretty. Look at it sparkle. And Stitch. Look at his flower. He's so cute. I love that they're making these ornaments that look like characters, but they're cute. They're very delicate though, but they are so cute. Anyway, those are my favorites. Every time they make more, I'm gonna just have to keep adding to that. There was a Pixar ball, so we're gonna have to get that next time, which is very soon. Then, like I said, the 70th were on sale, the ornaments. What are they called? They're called Disney Vault Collection. I'll have to take them out and show you. But they are like the classic, from like opening day ornaments. So here is Frontierland. He almost looks like Woody. And of course, Fantasyland. This is Main Street, USA. And this is New Orleans. I believe it says New Orleans Square. It's dark in here, and I'm blind. So I believe this is New Orleans Square. That's what I thought. Adventureland. Tomorrowland. And last but not least, Disneyland. So cute. So cute. So I'm gonna put these away for now, but I will be putting them on the tree before this day is over. Actually, I'm gonna go put them up after I show you this. I always have a friend who wants something, and I love picking stuff up for people. She asked me to look for some Haunted Mansion ornaments. She gave me a couple options, but these I found. There's a tab here, and they do something, but I'm not gonna take the tab out because I'm gonna let her do that. But it's a Haunted Mansion. Aren't those so cute? And they wrap them up so nicely for us. My husband, of course, Kenny, makes the joke, oh, we get eggs with her. And ended up buying her this to go with it. It's a magnet. I thought it was so cute. It's Haunted Mansion. So that's that. So no, go on. Get away. That is not for you. Get. She sees my ears and she thinks they're toys. Get on. And she also thinks this next thing that I'm about to show you is a toy for her. It is not. Go away. Okay. So I wanted to get these mystery boxes. They're Aristocat mystery boxes. They were so cute. And Haley ended up buying them for us. And I paid her back for mine. And she got Thomas O'Malley. And I got Marie. And the funny thing is, I traded her. I let her have Marie, but then she kind of wanted Thomas, so she traded me back. So I got to keep little Marie to have in my cabinet to remind me of my little Marie Haley. And something else I picked up for a coworker and friend. He told me he just wanted a Star Wars beanie and one without the big puff, like ball on top. So I sent him a picture of this one, and instantly he Venmo'd me and said, please pick that up for me. So, what else? I mean, literally, we didn't buy very much. I'm actually very proud of us, but also kind of, are we okay? Can someone check? Are we all right? I didn't buy one article of clothing for myself at all. That's huge. So these next two items we bought for the house. This first one my husband had been looking at for months. He couldn't figure out what it was exactly, but he knew it was for his oil, and he would love to have something for his oil, but he couldn't figure out what the shape was. But this is his little oil dispenser now. I finally convinced him to buy it. Told him it's the top of the castle. He bought it. He was like, okay, that's cool. So that's our little oil dispenser, and it's not like obvious that it's Disney. And now this one I had been looking at for, gosh, our last since May. I think May is when I first saw it, but I had been looking at it. I keep putting it back. But on this trip, someone was restocking them, and he was like, it's a sign, get it. So I did, and we love it. He already has everything put up, so I had to hurry up and do this haul because he was going to start getting everything put, I wouldn't be able to know where everything was. It's a paper towel holder. Oh my gosh, look at Mickey. Is he not the cutest holding my paper towels for me? Is this? Looks so cute in the kitchen, and he is just perfect. And I don't know if you can really tell how he's holding those paper towels in place. This is probably my favorite purchase from this trip. So I think that's all of the big purchases I got. Now I'm gonna move on to the pins. So first I'll start with Kenny's. Let me grab them. Kenny ordered a corkboard, and he did a really good job at decorating it with his pins. And it is all Star Wars. This is all Star Wars. And this isn't all from the trip. He did complete this set. This was one that he needed, and this one. These two he needed for this set, and he completed it. This one here, I ended up getting in a mystery bag. He bought these three pins. They came together. He bought that pin and that pin and that one and that one. He ended up trading for this one. And what else? I think all the rest of these he had already. But yeah, he did a really nice job at decorating his little corkboard of all his Star Wars pins. So now for me, I have the Muppets, and I said I'm probably never going to be able to complete that. I'll probably never find the other remaining two that I need. Well, I found one. I found Fozzie. So now all I need is one more, and I think it's Gonzo. So I'm very excited about that. This was during, I I don't know what day it was, but the pin traders were out there in Frontierland. They have their own designated spot, and they can only be there till 3 in the afternoon. So we happened to be walking by, and this lady had this pin and traded it. I don't remember what I traded it for. That was exciting, and now I'm like, wow, there's hope that I might actually finish that set. But then these two came, I got these two in packs. Wait a minute, was this from this trip? I've had so many trips lately that I don't even remember which trip's what. But I think these came from this trip. I'm pretty sure. I got this pin in one of my packs, which I think is so cute. So a little kid was trading this one. He traded this one in the shadow boxes. So I was able to get her. And then I got Pooh, Stitch, Figment, and Toad. Those were from this trip right here. And I already had Jiminy Cricket, and I have Mickey out in the shed. Here's my only duplicate that I got, a Figment. I got a Mickey wand. I traded for this little ladybug with Mickeys all over her, which I think is so cute. This little Snacks Castle. This is the one that my very last attempt to finish the toy box set. I thought, well, I'll just buy a box, and if that way, if I see one on a board, the one that I need, which was the Cheshire Cat, then I can trade it. So I had Kobe pick out the box, and he did a great job. I have one extra from that pack, and I finished the set this trip. That was crazy. That was amazing. That was so good. I ended up with this cute castle that has the partner statue. I love it. And then Panic and Pain with Hades ears. And then this one I traded. I had an extra, oh, it was a little Goofy cupcake that I got. And I traded for Mr. Toad, 25 years. Love that, because I do want to start collecting Toad. And I've decided I really want to start collecting Kermit the Frog. After my little Kermit the Frog moment in my room with the frog, if you watched a few vlogs back, like my packing video, and you hear the frog, I was like, oh my goodness, I just had like this moment with Kermit where I was like, you're my buddy, and now I must collect the pins of Kermit, which I did not get any while I was there, but I do plan on doing that. What else did I get? What else? The fire is going behind me, and excuse the mess of it, but it has been working hard this winter, so it's not the cleanest right now. I did get this D. Let me take these out of here. So I did get this D with Simba. I got Bing Bong. I got Steamboat Willie ears. Something else I didn't share with you yet. Did I share this yet? I might have shared it in a vlog, but I finished my set. I finally completed. I got the hat. I am so excited about that. And then I got this castle, which was like the 4th of July castle, and then one of the pin traders over there at Frontierland, I was showing the lady some of my pins because I wanted a Kermit the Frog pin that she had, but she was wanting something from that same collection. Obviously don't have that. So I was like, okay, no problem. But while I was showing her, the guy next to her saw a pin that he wanted from the Icon collection, which the little potion, that's what it is, the little potion vial from Emperor's New Groove. And he wanted to trade, and he said, I'll trade you any of these pins right here. So I picked this one. It's a Toy Story castle from Walt Disney World, and you could tell because it's tall. But yeah, I thought that was, I actually saw his pins and I was like, I would love to have that one. And then when he said, oh, here, you can have any of these pins on this board, I was like, okay, and I took it. So we traded. And then I got, you saw the D with The Nightmare Before Christmas words, Amanda. Speak them. Nightmare Before Christmas Kid and then Piglet. We did so good on this trip with the pin traders. Oh, and that's where I got this. From the pin traders. If you're going to Disneyland and you want to finish a collection, go to the pin traders. They are there from as early in the morning as possible, but they have to leave by 3. So always go over there and check before 3 o'clock and see if there's some pin traders over there, because I feel like that's all I wanted to do was find pins. But I will say the most precious pin I got was a pin that Haley bought me, and she said it's like a what is the word? See, I can't think of words. It symbolizes me, my 2 boys, and my daughter, and Duchess with all her 3 little kittens. And yes, of course, I cried. That is so precious that she thought of that. And I think this should be a Mother's Day pin. Like, they should make something with Duchess as a Mother's Day pin, because that is precious. I also got the guide map for the holidays. Them in their 70th Christmas garb. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't my favorite. It's not my favorite, but they were still very cute nonetheless. So, okay, so now I'm getting into the gifts that Haley and Kobe bought me. And let me tell you, my daughter knows me well, and Kobe's really starting to learn. First of all, my daughter knows I love a good mystery box or bag, and so she bought me this box, and these are the options. Of course, I thought the Mickey would be super cute. Oh, wait, Mickey's over there. Minnie or Mickey. Any one of them with the hat on, that was so cute. But I ended up getting Pooh Bear with a scarf. Hello, cutie patootie. And then, keeping in the theme of mystery packs, she bought me this. And it is from A Christmas Story. And it's got all the Ralphies, the lamp, and the Fragile package. And the little brother. Guess which one I didn't want? And even she said, why does he look like that? But it's so fun. Like, it was so fun. I love this kind of stuff. Like, I don't know why, but I love this kind of stuff. And then, of course, one of my favorite movies ever is Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. I know, shocker, right? But anyway, she bought me some socks. I'm ready to go in, coach. And it's him when he was pretending to be mental so he can get into the... Okay, so this is where I say Kobe is really starting to learn, because he picked this out. Okay? Looks like a simple little, maybe keychain, whatever. I was like, oh, what is that? Well, if your ears giving you a headache, take them off. You don't want to carry them in your hand? You don't have to. There you go. Stick them on your bag and let them just dangle on your bag, so you still have a little decoration. People still see your ears, and I did. I used them. I used it for these ears actually, because they hit back here and it just causes a headache after a while. So yeah, he bought me these. My daughter has a boyfriend who is really learning her mother. I feel like he's very thoughtful. He's very thoughtful. And just like Haley, they put a lot of thought and a lot of heart into things. And I really appreciated that very much. And they will get used like crazy. But the very last gift they got me, I know this is for my daughter. When she was little, I used to watch this show religiously, like the reruns, like crazy, and she loved this show. And when I would turn it on, she would sit and watch it with me for as long as the reruns were going. When we weren't watching TV, she'd say, oh, I want to watch Frozen Island. And that's how she said it. Instead of Golden Girls, she said, I want to watch Rose Island. But this is a shirt she bought. It says Thug Life, good as gold. The Golden Girls. You guys, we loved this show so much. And so that is, look at Sophia. I thought that was so adorable. I can't wait to wear it. I'm totally gonna wear it. I will rock that shirt. Anyway, I think that's all I have to show. They did buy Kenny a few things, a bucked up hat. Oh, you guys, so I didn't get to get a Mickey gingerbread. I'm sure I have already cried about it in vlogs, but I did get this gingerbread cookie. These are so good. These are actually really good. So I already ate one and I took an ear off and gave it to my mother-in-law to try. But this one, I am going to do my best to save it, like savor it, just like a little bit each day, have a little bit of gingerbread until Christmas. Kenny's new obsession is now the popcorn. From that sweet store in downtown Disney, they sell popcorn with Weathers Original melted all over it. Gonna be something I'm sure we come home with every single trip now. And I can almost guarantee mother-in-law is gonna want a bag every time we come home too. She tried it last night and okay, so that's it, guys. And if I find something else, I'll let you know, but I believe that's all we bought. We really didn't go crazy this time. We did buy more than I realized we did, but it's still like, I'm shocked I didn't buy a new shirt or jacket or something. Kenny kept trying to get me to try on that faux fur jacket, and I feel like if I had tried it on, I might have wanted to buy that. So I refused to try it on. It was so cute and so soft and perfection. But where would I wear it? Where would I wear a fur jacket? Ever. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and I am very excited because as of right now, we have about 4 weeks and I turn 50 and we are going back to Disneyland for just a couple days. I think we're only going to go for like 2 full days, but it will be on my birthday and then celebrate Saturday with the kids. I am so excited. I cannot wait to bring you along. I'm turning 50. And I'm actually more than okay with that. Subscribe so you don't miss that trip. In fact, by the time you see this, I'm probably already home from that trip and I'm probably already 50 years old. Subscribe, like the video, and I will see you in the next one. Take care and God bless.